Oh, hi, podcast listeners. There's many ways you can listen to the Real Nerds podcast. You can subscribe on iTunes. You can also subscribe on Stitcher Radio. You want to send us a Twitter message? You can do that. It's so easy, at Real Nerds. Like us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. You can visit our website, realnerdspodcast.com, where there'll be a lot of articles for you to not only read, but to listen to our previous shows. Do you like your stories told through pictures? Then you can also follow us at Real Nerds on Instagram. You can also call us, 720-6nerds5. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen from AMC's Comic Book Men. Listen, I have my own podcast. I have my own podcast studio. I don't really care about those. What I really care about is the Real Nerds podcast, the best podcast in the universe, in the multiverse, on all Earth, 616 and beyond. Listen to it. Subscribe right now, and listen to this episode. Listen to all the episodes, but especially listen to the one that I'm on. It might be the best. Thank you, guys.
Camera, action!
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd can
talk film. I'm sorry.
Take it outside.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action. Real nerds.
This is Real Nerds Podcast, unofficially the official podcast of Denver Fan Expo 2022, which is happening July 1st through the 3rd at the Colorado Convention Center. We will be there with a booth. You can record with us. Oh, dude, it's going to be so freaking tight. Everyone's going to be saying, I can't wait to record with you guys. And we'll say, hey, you need to sign up for it because we have so many people recording with us.
Yeah, come back tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't care who you are. Hobbits, you need to throw the ring into the lava before you come on our podcast. So start walking for 3 days. You know what I mean, guys?
Yeah, Mordor.
Yeah. When you're done at Mordor, come see me. Okay, guys. I mean, seriously. Anywho, hi, Brad.
Yeah, weird Lord of the Rings reference.
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah, it's me. I'm Brad.
Well, no, they have the Hobbit reunions going to be at Denver Fan Expo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Good for
Zach,
me, and I guess nobody else. Oh, living, loving, learning, eating gummy bears.
That should be a Beatles song.
Living, loving, learning, eating gummy bears. Yes. The lost single written by Ringo. Well, it started as learning, living, loving, and then they went into their psychedelic phase and they added the gummy bear part. So, well, exactly. I mean, that is one of the weird parts of the Beatles where they decided to make a whole gummy bear album, and thankfully Apple Records said don't do that. I don't remember how.
I really want to make this one. I was talking all about the watermelons and maybe the pineapple flavors.
Hey, look, guys, this one's got a green apple flavor to it.
I love the Beatles. I don't know why I'm making fun of them.
Yeah, and I still need to watch Get Back. Damn it. Thank you for reminding me I've got to waste 8 hours.
So just a heads up too, Best Buy, you can pre-order the Batman Steelbook. Not anymore. It's already sold out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I keep on checking Best Buy to get the Spider-Man one, and it has the coming soon on it. After today, I pre-ordered it, I don't know, whenever I text you, like at 3. And now it's on coming soon. So
Nice.
It reminds me a lot of the Roger Rabbit thing.
Yeah, which actually, I'm sure you saw you could actually get it right now, even though I already bought it for you.
I know, I appreciate it. Yeah, when I went to Best Buy, because I had $30 in gift certificates, so I got the Hunger Games Steelbook collection, and those are really pretty, by the way, if you're looking for like cool steelbooks. And I asked the lady there if I could order Spider-Man, and she said, "Oh, we can't do pre-orders on movies anymore because we don't know what we're getting." So they don't even know until the shipment comes in.
Wow.
Well,
Which
maybe
is really bizarre.
maybe you used to be able to do it in store, but maybe she just means like they're deliberately forcing you to do it online so that they can figure out the allotment and then send it to stores first.
Well, no, because I haven't been able to get Spider-Man, and I've checked every day that it's been on their website. And you think the third biggest movie of all time, they just order shitloads of them because it'll sell. But
right,
what do I know?
Actually, yeah, you're right. Because like at midnight, it's gonna roll over, and then it's gonna say like, "Hey, Belmar's gonna have, I don't know, 10 of these," and then we'll be able to snag one. But yeah, it's weird that they don't know in store ahead of time.
Yeah. And yeah, it's obviously not the lady's fault. She's worked at the Denver West one forever. It's not her fault. She's,
yeah,
she's just letting me know that that's how it is now.
I'm sure all the boxes of steelbooks they get have the same amount in them. So it's like, well,
oh yeah,
what did the last one get? 20? Oh yeah, you probably get 20, I guess. I don't.
Yeah, it's really weird how it shakes out, but it's just the time we live in, I guess. Where
retailers just really don't want that extra stock sitting around, so they really under order these days.
Everything's so different now. I was bemoaning about Billboard and how they calculate sales of records now, because the new Rod Stewart album is his first album that did not chart. And I go, it seriously did not sell 5,000 copies, which I find really hard to believe.
Yeah, me too.
But Billboard does this weird thing now where they factor in Spotify and YouTube, and everything you can stream is incorporated into their charts now. That's why you see people on the charts you've never heard of. So I don't know. Everything's different now. But we still see movies, and we see movies every week, and podcasts are experience to the world. This week we saw Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Stay tuned very soon, where we'll tell you if we recommend the film or not, play the trailer, then spoil it. We also have 2 Hollywood stories. The big Hollywood comeback, where we take a look at the box office numbers, and the big movie story of the week. But we start our show like we do every week. Brad, do you recommend Everything, Everywhere, All at Once?
It's interesting. It's definitely not an easy watch for everyone to get into. Like, it's not a movie I would just openly recommend. Like, hey, everyone, check this out and you'll love it. It's like you have to have a very specific, I guess, sensibility, I think, to enjoy it. I give it that it's very creative, but at the end of the movie, it didn't resonate with me like I think it should have. And that could have been entirely dictated by the fact that my service was screwed up at the Alamo. So I was not in a great mood. But still, there were parts where I was struggling to keep up with the movie. So it's interesting.
Zach?
Yeah, you should. This is one of the best movies I've seen this year, period. Go see it. If you don't go see it, I won't be your friend anymore.
Damn, harsh.
Yeah, it's cold-blooded.
Yeah. So Brad, get the fuck out of this Zoom room.
Gladly.
Well, he saw it. He just,
Yeah.
Ryan, what'd you think?
I actually really love this movie. But I also agree with Brad's point, where recommending it is kind of difficult, if that makes sense. The movie is really fun, and I don't want to butcher his name, but the dude who played Short Round in Indiana Jones is fantastic in the movie. And if you have to see the movie or want to see the movie, I recommend going to an Alamo if it's available to you, because I loved the pre-show for this film. The Daniels explaining their don't talk during the movie PSA was awesome. And the Michelle Yeoh interview was really great. So yeah, I mean, I recommend it, but it's also with the caveat that not everybody's going to like this movie. Here's a trailer for Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
Mrs. Wang. Mrs. Wang. Mrs. Wang, are you with us?
I am paying attention.
Now, you may only see a pile of receipts, but I see a story. I can see where this story is going. It does not look good.
What's happening?
Evelyn, I'm not your husband. I'm another version of him from another universe. I'm here because we need your help.
Very busy today. No time to help you.
Across the multiverse, I've seen thousands of Evelyns. You can access all their memories, their emotions, even their skills. There's a great evil spreading throughout the many verses. And you may be our only chance of stopping it.
Don't make me fight you. I am really good.
I don't believe you.
Wow, that was really good.
He's waiting in the wings.
The universe.
He speaks of senseless things.
Is so much bigger
Script is you and me.
than you realize.
Of all the places I could be, I just wanted to share with you.
Remember our mission concerning the fate of every single world of our infinite multiverse.
There is no way I am the Evelyn you are looking for.
Every rejection, every disappointment has led you here. To this moment. Don't let anything distract you from it.
So this film stars Michelle Yeoh as a woman named Evelyn who left her family when she was young to marry her husband, Waymond, and they opened up a laundromat. And while she's there, they have a daughter named Joy, but she doesn't seem very happy. She's very demanding of not only her daughter, but also her husband. And there's a little subplot where Waymond is filing for divorce that she doesn't know about. And she goes to the IRS to file their taxes because the government doesn't think they're being honest. And when she's there, she meets a different Waymond from a different universe that tells her something's coming to wipe out everybody. And she's the only one who can stop it. And so she does this by mind jumping with other versions of herself in the multiverse that gives her certain powers. And she does this to defeat the evil that is chasing her and the world. Or something like that.
Yeah. Which takes the form, I guess, of her daughter in some capacity.
It's because her daughter is under so much scrutiny and her mom isn't nice to her. So she kind of develops this, I don't know what you would call it. I wouldn't say hatred, but anger towards her mother. And it makes her some evil entity.
It's she's a villain for the sake of an emotional of an emotional climax by the film's end. So it's not like it's kind of weird because it's not like it's a multiverse kind of movie that plays into like sci-fi tropes, but the villain is kind of more the emotional circumstance and not.
Yeah, because I don't think it's actually her daughter. It just manifests as her.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Because in her own universe, her daughter, is frustrated with her, but she's not.
Yeah.
Deliberately jumping
homicidal.
around. Homicidal, killing people with dildos and stuff. Different multiverses. But yeah, that's kind of like right away, because that happens so early in the movie. Like I was sitting there going like, oh, with the fracture of like her daughter and her husband trying to leave her, like whatever this movie ends up being, it's going to circle back to that. So like right out of the gate, I feel like I already know what the end is, and it's kind of just waiting to see how they get there. And I think the wait and see how they get there just felt so convoluted that like I checked in and out of like, okay, well, it's either I'm watching something really creative or ridiculous on screen, or there's a ton of exposition that I'm tuning out to. And it's kind of like jump back and forth like that. Because the pacing in the middle is so consistently quick. And like I said, I was distracted for like 45 minutes and I was like, where the hell is my food yet? So it's probably the most important part was, I think, when everything kind of converged and it started to make sense, it was that at that point. So I can see I might have been distracted at that point.
I just really enjoyed the film. I want to say his name's Ke-Huy Quan.
Ke-Huy Quan. Yeah.
Ke-Huy Quan. He is freaking fantastic in the movie.
I think everybody is really like.
Oh yeah, no, everybody's their A game, but his fight with the fanny pack is awesome, and his emotional baggage, especially in the scene where where she is, I would say kind of the version of Michelle Yeoh we know as the action star and really big movie star. He's explaining to her outside about, you missed your chance and I don't want to be hurt. I think he's so good in those moments. And yeah, there's silly parts where people have hot dogs for fingers. And I do love that Evelyn calls it Raccoonatouille, and her daughter says, "You mean Ratatouille?" She's like, "No, Raccoonatouille," and then that's paid off with a raccoon, a chef
who's apparently voiced by Randy Newman, according to.
I missed that part.
Yep,
and it's just out of control, and the journey that Evelyn goes on, you have the moment, I think, in the middle of the film where you really don't like Evelyn as a character because she's so judgmental to everybody and she's so dismissive towards her husband, and you just can't. It's hard for you to get on her team, but as she starts living these lives of everybody else, and Wayman tells her at one point, he says, "I knew you were the right one because you're not good at anything." And basically telling her she's just not a good person and she doesn't have any special skills. And it's just a really interesting journey she goes on throughout the film.
It just has like there's an interesting quality to Evelyn in the sense that she's trying to bear the weight of a bunch, and a lot of this film is about her emotionally letting go of a lot of elements of her life, whether it's her father, whether it's her daughter, whether it's Waymond. And there's I like how the film catapults you towards a generic sci-fi mind-bender kind of film like a Matrix or even a Marvel film, and then just subverts it into this big emotional thing by the time you get to part two, because the film's divided up into three sections. Part one is everything, part two is everywhere, and then part three is all at once, which is like the last 15 minutes of the movie, I want to say. And just the way, and also the way she interacts with other people in general. We need to jump back for a second. I love Jamie Lee Curtis in this fucking movie too. She is fucking hilarious. And I love how like she plays every moment to her advantage, even when she's in the background. Like the Daniels are really good at just sticking her in the background and just making all those actors who appear in those different universes, like some of them are bigger players, some of them are smaller players in each universe, but they all like fill the aesthetic. It kind of boggles my mind how you look at each of the different worlds that they're in. And by the time we get to the end, Wayman's breakdown had me bawling in Malia's arms because I was like, this is just absolutely devastating. And the idea of this same movie that's making me emotionally cry when over an hour ago it showed me Joy's character beating a guy to death with 2 dildos. Like that's an accomplishment that I don't think is being acknowledged fully here. Like this movie is just as weird, if not even weirder than Swiss Army Man was, which is their previous film that we talked about. And I'm frankly blown away. And the fact that this action is incredible. Like this is some of the best action I've seen in a movie in a long time. Like this is incredible martial arts choreography and stunt work. Like this is just absolutely bananas. I am curious though, like what were the biggest laughs for your audiences, would you say?
My audience, this one person, I think they laughed at everything.
Everywhere all at once.
I can't pinpoint it. There was this group of people that I thought were going to drive me crazy because as I was coming into the movie, they were just really loud and obnoxious. And I saw it at 10:50 at night. So I was thinking, I said, oh man, there has to be another movie they're seeing. There has to be another movie they're seeing. And I walked in, I looked at the marquee, and the only movies we're playing were this one and Morbius. And I said, fuck, I know they're coming to my movie.
Wait, which day did you go?
Saturday.
Wow. I went to 10:50 on Thursday. So I was like, oh man, did I also see a movie with you and not realize it?
Oh yeah, no, fuck, my work's been out of control. But anyways, so I'm there and I sit in the third row because I know a lot of people, the movie there's more people in than I thought there would be. But usually if I sit in the third row, people won't sit that close to me. Don't stand so close to me. And
don't stand.
So I sit down, and when I walk, so they beat me into the theater. And as I was walking, they were at the kiosk at the front. And I said, oh man, they haven't got their tickets. Maybe they are seeing Morbius. And so I sit down in the third row, and then I hear him walk in right behind me. I go, fuck. And so throughout the pre-show, they would point out, oh, I've seen that movie. I want to see that one. And they showed the Top Gun trailer, and they were talking throughout about how cool Tom Cruise is. I go, oh my God, this is going to be awful. This is going to be awful.
You're right, but this is awful.
Yeah, I know. I'm going, come on, please, please. And so as I'm watching the movie, they actually got into it and they were cheering. I'm like, okay, they were fine through the movie. So I'm glad I didn't have a preconceived, like, I did, but I didn't. I gave them the benefit of the doubt when the movie started, and they shut up when Michelle Yeoh told them to. So I'm down.
I also appreciated when the movie ended, the end, and then rolled credits. I was like, oh my God, this movie has such balls if it goes through with this. And then it came back for the all at once segment.
Oh yeah,
which was fine too. I was like, oh man, did this movie just end with her dying? Like, oh, okay, yeah, there's some resolution. Okay, I get it. So I got a lot of amusement out of that for a few seconds.
The laugh that I heard permeating the theater is when they reach the universes where they're just rocks.
Mm. Oh yeah, even that takes a lot of balls, man.
Yeah, that took a lot of balls, and I really enjoyed that and how the timing of it worked out the way a dialogue scene would, and just watching the way like each line is coming at what second of the moment. I really enjoyed that. And I think I feel like it's even ballsier for them to just like literally have that guy jump on that Michelle Yeoh jump on that guy's head and start operating him like Ratatouille. That is just fucking amazing. And then he gets on top of her and operates her.
And it's a crazy movie. And like Brad and I said, I don't know if I can recommend it to people because my cousin Lisa is going to see it, and she's a really big movie fan, and she kind of likes quirky movies. Mm-hmm. So I think it's an easy recommendation for her. But someone, maybe my mom, I couldn't recommend it.
Yeah, like it's really creative, and like if that's the kind of thing you appreciate in movies, of just being daring and throwing shit at the wall, it seems like, then I think you can enjoy this movie. But yeah, if you're a passive moviegoer, who probably just saw Sonic the Hedgehog 2 this weekend, like that was a big movie for you, you'll probably sit there going like, what is this?
And that's totally fine.
Did the security guard just leap through the air and then fall on a butt plug?
Yeah.
And fight with it?
That's
great.
Right. They were fighting over shoving something up their ass.
Mm-hmm.
It's that first accounting scene. I was like, God, those awards behind her look like butt plugs, and yep, paid off.
Yep. I kind of like I appreciate the quirky elements of everything, but the strongest elements for me in this film are literally just the moments where Michelle Yeoh as a person is trying to break down where her family is going. And the emotional core of this film, I feel like, is so strong that it allows the audience to accept the insanity on screen. So I feel like this is way more accessible than Swiss Army Man. I feel like it's harder to sell Swiss Army Man than this movie. This one feels way more accessible, which sounds strange given what we just talked about, but I'm not disagreeing with you guys. But I feel like I'd have an easier time selling this one than the one about the farting corpse. But I mean, you're right. It's a cerebral experience, and some of the logic and some of the rules for it, like some of the dialogue was going by so fast that I wasn't fully understanding like the quote unquote rules of the universe. So at a certain point, I kind of just gave up trying to understand it and just accepted what was going on. But I'd like to go back and kind of dissect every line of the film and kind of understand what that universe is. Not necessarily to like write fan fiction, but just literally just to kind of understand more angles to the film, because a lot of shit happens in a little amount of time. Like, I don't know how this movie is budgeted at what it is with all the locations they've got going on. I guess that's what happens when you've got Russo brothers backing you as producers, because that's just insane.
Was one of the things like in the rules that in order to jump or like learn the like attributes of one of your universe, like multiverse doubles, is that all you have to do is do something gross and then hit the button?
I don't think it's gross. I think it's something weird. Like, so that's a little bit broader.
Yeah, because I remember the one where she needed to learn Kung Fu was she needed to tell Deidre that she loved her.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's not gross. I mean, it's weird.
I love you. And then it just goes off wrong.
Yeah, like one was like lick his nose or the inside of his nostril or something. Like that was one.
Mm-hmm.
To like download, basically like in the Matrix when it was, you'd call on the phone and be like, hey, I need to learn Kung Fu, and it was downloading your brain. So
I love how they didn't make it easy. They're just like, no. You've got to do something to earn this. Also, Ryan, I have to say this, and it's not something against her, but like when Jamie Lee Curtis grabbed that iron pipe and was grunting over towards Michelle Yeoh, she started getting like, oh my God, no. And I'm like, it's weird. Jamie Lee Curtis has become the Shape.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Daniels were just like, do your impression of Michael Myers.
It's an out there film, but one I will definitely watch again.
Yeah, I want this in 4K. Not gonna happen.
See, it's an A24 movie, so
that's why really I said it's not gonna happen.
Weird about it. Well, you can order them off their websites and cool packaging that won't fit on your shelf, but
it's fair.
Anywho, this week we have one big news story, and we're going to talk about it right now.
It's real news. Well, seems like slim pickings, so we'll just go ahead with the really big one. Will Smith is officially banned from the Oscars for the next 10 years. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences issued the ruling on Will Smith's slap towards Chris Rock in the Oscars ceremony this last month. This 10-year ban forbids him from attending any Academy-held events, including, of course, the Oscars themselves. This also includes any side events and whatnot.
Well, the fun thing is, as reading, is he can still be nominated for Oscars. So,
just be banned from the ceremony.
Yeah, just the ceremony.
I mean, like, he'll just have to zoom in like Bob Dylan did that one time at the Oscars. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Ryan and I were talking a little bit about it earlier. I don't really know if the punishment is as fitting as it should be, because ultimately this is about like not allowing that behavior to go like fully unpunished to the fullest extent, but like, I don't know.
Well, you knew they weren't going to do that much. I mean, Roman Polanski and
Harvey
Weinstein still have their Oscars, so
yeah,
at the end of the day, it's a fucking joke.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's just ultimately disappointing, and it's not like I mean, if anything, honestly, the way that they're treating it. It's just like, this is just one more reason where I really could give two shits about what the Oscars are doing at this point, because they just like, it's been one fuck up after another for the last couple of years, and this is like the ultimate like 10 years just seems like, I'm sorry, like this isn't just for Will Smith. This goes for Polanski and Weinstein. Like, those guys need to be barred from the Academy period, and I would argue not so much for Smith, but for Polanski and Weinstein, their Oscars need to be fucking revoked.
I think so too.
Yeah, Will Smith, I don't know. You'd have to give me a minute to think about it, but I also don't appreciate that it's behavior that got turned into political talking points as per usual, and I just don't. That doesn't help anybody, and it's just ultimately like, I really wish the man would have shown some restraint. I try to be empathetic in the best way possible, but at the same time, it's just like, nah, man, like, sorry. And, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be stumbling on my words. I kind of have nothing. Like, it's almost like I really didn't want to talk about this, because I'm just like, there's got to be some other kind of piece of news that isn't this thing that we've talked about for the last 3 weeks as a culture. But yeah, it's just there.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sorry, I got nothing, guys. The positive piece of news is that Everything Everywhere All at Once is in theaters now. Go see it.
Hey, speaking of theaters, let's check in on some box office numbers. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 raced to the top of the charts with $71 million in its first week. And it is the opening for a video game movie ever. Which, I was on Letterboxd, and because I saw the second one, and Zach, I didn't know you had so much hatred for the first one.
Oh, I hated that movie. Oh, ugh. I hated
Why?
it. It's not Ben Schwartz or Jim Carrey, and it's not even James Marsden. It's the story. I don't need like, oh my God, we took the video game character and brought him into the real world. I want Sonic's real world. And I know nothing about Sonic, but I know that he has a colorful world because I played that game once or twice. I don't know what it is about like taking a CGI character and sticking him in the real world, like how that really like helps. Like, I don't know. That's why I was having issues with it. I want to see the second one because it looks like they're going to actually go into Sonic's world, which sounds awesome.
good news, Zach. Our movie next week is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So,
oh, goody.
You'll have your chance to see it. Or you can skip next week if you want to boycott it.
No. Let me be clear. I won't boycott it. I just didn't enjoy that first film. It's kind of like Transformers. I really don't care about Sam Witwicky and his problems with girls. I care about watching robots. And so far, those Transformers movies have only produced one good movie, and it was Bumblebee. And it took 5 other movies to get to it.
I have a funny story about that. So I got Amazon, they call them lightning deals. What do they call them on Amazon? When it's like only available for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, lightning deals.
Lightning deals, flash deals, whatever.
I got the 5-film Ultra HD for $23, and I haven't watched it yet. So,
of Transformers?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've seen the first.
Is there 6 of them?
Yeah. Yeah, so it didn't have Bumblebee. So I'm guessing it was maybe the previous SKU of it because Bumblebee wasn't included. But I've seen the first, third, and fourth one. I have not seen the second or the fifth. So who knows?
You weren't there for the 5th one when we reviewed it?
Mm-mm.
Man, where were you?
That's one with Anthony Hopkins, right? Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, that one's not good, but I like watching Anthony Hopkins go absolutely fucking nuts. The second one's a piece of garbage. Like,
maybe I have seen the fifth one. Is the fifth one with dinosaurs?
That's the fourth one.
Fourth one's got dinosaurs. The 5th one is King Arthur lore, and also Bumblebee fights Nazis. One. Yeah.
I haven't seen the dinosaur one.
You haven't seen the 4th one?
No.
Where T.J. Miller gets fucking ashed away or something? Spoilers, I guess. Yeah, I've seen all 5 of these in a theater, and I don't know why I kept going with it. I just did. I got rewarded with Bumblebee, but I really wish I hadn't spent close to $70 worth over the course of 10 years to get to that point.
Anywho, that was a weird tangent I just went off on.
And I'm sorry I made it worse.
Here is maybe something from the other nerds. Who knows?
Hey, film buddies, follow me around Denver.
This week at the Esquire, the midnight movies are now Cine Insomnia, and they take place at 10 p.m. And for April 15th and 16th, they are showing Cats from 2019. Cats from 2019. I am kind of curious just to go see who would go see that. So check that out, April 15th and 16th. The following week, April 22nd and 23rd, they're showing Alien, the Director's Cut at 10 p.m. So there you go there. And finally, it's back. The Holiday Twin Drive-In in Fort Collins is reopening for the season. And on screen 1, they're showing the Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore, along with The Batman. So that is one long screening out under the stars. And on screen 2, they have Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Lost City. So I might find a way to watch half of those on separate screens. I don't know. I've already seen 2 of them, and I definitely wanted to watch The Batman again. So I haven't seen Sonic yet. And since it's our movie next week, that might be the way to do it. So, yeah, that's what's going on around town this week.
Thanks, people. Like I mentioned earlier, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 will be our film of the week next week. I'm thinking about doing Filmsplosion 92 the week before Doctor Strange, so the 28th, I think that is.
Oh, before Doctor Strange, okay.
Yeah. I thought that's what we talked about today. You want to do it after?
Well, next week we're doing Sonic, which replaces Fantastic Beasts, and then there's a week before.
Well, the week after that is The Unbearable Talent, Massive Weight, whatever the Nicolas Cage one is that I really want to see.
And The Northman. So if we do the Nick Cage one, then there's another week before Doctor Strange, which you guys want to see The Northman, right?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, I do.
So we should bump that down, and then you'd have Doctor Strange, and then there's nothing after Doctor Strange.
Okay, we can do it the week after Doc Strange.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Week after, when's Doctor Strange again? Sorry, I know you probably said it.
May 5th.
May 5th? Okay. So the week after? Yeah. Right on. Let's book it.
I mean, I've already sent my list to Brad, so I'm way ahead of the game.
I think I already have it prepared. I just don't know if I've sent it to Brad. Hold on.
Oh, wait. Sorry. The week after Doctor Strange is Firestarter.
Oh, the remake?
Yeah, the remake. And then there's I guess Downton Abbey, which, yeah, Ryan's not going to see. I didn't even see the other movie.
Ryan, we all know what you call Downton Abbey.
So maybe Film Explosion is May 20th instead? For Downton Abbey week. And we see Firestarter before that.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
I just realized that Downton Abbey 2 had the opportunity to call themselves Downton Abbey Back to the Abbey. And they didn't do it.
That's not a thing.
No. Hear me out.
May 27th has Top Gun and the Bob's Burgers movie. So
I've never seen an episode of Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, me
You'd
neither.
have fun with it. You both would have fun with it. What?
I don't know if it's my kind of humor. It seems really too mellow.
Do you like Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Okay, it's got that kind of improv style, but yeah, it's a little bit less caustic and its fan base isn't annoying.
I don't know what the Rick and Morty fan base is. I just know
it's annoying.
Rick and Morty is funny. I don't get the same vibe from Bob's Burgers as I do from Rick and Morty. Because Rick and Morty always has, callbacks to, Back to the Future or Alien or Starship Troopers, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Bob's Burgers is just fun. It's a fun show.
I mean, it's been on forever. So
Sean Benjamin's really funny on it. As is Eugene Merman and Christian Shaw.
Yep. What you said.
Yeah, that's right. Don't look at me like that, even though I can't see you.
Anyways, thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the movies.
Or will we? Oh, yes, we will. Bye.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot. A real nerd can follow the plot. And a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action. Real nerds.
Thanks for listening to Real Nerds Podcast, a Nebulous Visions production. Stream or download episodes, read articles at realnerdspodcast.com. Stream us on Apple or Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, or iHeartRadio. Follow us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast, Twitter and Instagram at Real Nerds. Watch us on YouTube, Real Nerds Podcast. Email us at realnerds@gmail.com. Call us at 720-6nerds5. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill, Mike at Plan 9 Studios, and Bolognium for all of our groovy theme songs. And that's how you fucking do it.